by Jorin's bumhole! It's me, Bimblin Bloodaxe of the Lonely Mountain. Join me here in my Lord of the Rings online playthrough as I help the Free Peoples banish the shadows of Angmar from the Northlands. There we go, banging it out. Hopefully you can hear that. I had a few problems with the previous episode where couldn't hear any of the actual audio. I can't really hear it now. Let's have a go. That sounds a bit better. So let's have a few more roars. Yeah, that's more like it. Right, let's crack on. I think this is going to be our finale episode. So, funky. Done all my housekeeping and everything. There is one thing I do want to do, is because this is the finale, I'm actually going to use this 5% attack damage bonus. So that lasts for 6 hours, and I'm also going to use the Tome of Defense. I'm not one for keeping these sort of things. I am going to keep the Slayer Deed Accelerator, because we're going to use that during our next season. And I'm going to keep the Tome of Continuing Swiftness, because we'll use that next season as well. I'll leave you in anticipation of what they could possibly be used for. And we'll chat to Langless, and we'll get on with finishing this prologue off, man. This will be a difficult task. I will guide you to the place I believe a Vorthal is being held. We will no doubt have to fight our way through a gauntlet of sturdy Dowerhand warriors. We must watch each other's backs lest we fail. Are you ready to leave? Do you like my masterful male human voice? I think it's pretty good. Right, he's been wittering on. The narrator has wittered on. We should proceed without delay. Together we may defeat the Dowerhands and rescue Avathal. Right, let's get on with it. Let's do it. I'm just going to get stuck in. Sod it. Come on. Give them plenty. Need your sword. You carry on using your bow. I'm the melee man. Come on. Come on. Press the buttons, Paul. Today. Langless. Today. Right. Got rid of him. Got rid of him. Yes. Cool. Ooh. We've got Enmity of the Dowerhands. What are you resting for? You've done now. I've been killing everybody, Langless. God, what a skiver. Let's just check this. Because we may have got some additional... Ooh. Have we gone up a level? No, I've just got a headbutt or something. We'll use that. I'll put it off to one side. Put it there. Okay, I'm just going to check while he's having a rest. No, that's all right. So we only need, yeah, level 23. We'll get our last virtue in. We've got some in everything, but we'll start maxing those out. Okay, that's fine. We didn't actually level up, so come on, Langless. They know we are here now. The fighting will be worse up ahead. Now, it is time to go. I'm waiting for you, pal. Get a move on. I've only got little legs. Oh, let's get stuck in. You, die. That's it. The end for you, chum. Down here. Oh, another one. That's right. Come, Sir Popper. Ah, that's you. Langless catches up. What's he doing? Oh, God, the man's hopeless. Come on, you lot. Take your all on. Let's have some AoE. Yes. They don't like it up 'em. They don't like it up 'em, Captain Langless. Cold hard steel. Uah! Take that. A two-handed sword to the groin. Give them some more. They love it. Ah! Come on, Langless. You're missing out on all the fun. You. Commander, staying at the back like bloody normal. Well, it didn't do you no good. What are you on about? Strength for the coming battle. I'm full of beans. Come on. This has been a long and dangerous trek, but I'm glad to have had you by my side throughout it all. Bet you have. You've done rock all. Come on now. Let us end this. In we go. Now, who's this joker? Hack on Iron Fist. Come on. What are you going to do? God. Just let's get on with the killing. Oh, come on. Ah. Ah. Your rubbish son. Look at that. You know what that is? Oh, you can't select it. It's obviously something. I seem to remember when I did this years ago, some actual Hendraviles attacked as well. You know when he said, "Come, my pets," but we must have killed him too quickly. What a shame. This has been a waste of time and blood. It's never a waste of blood, Langless. We've killed, loads of them. Neither of which we can afford. Let us discuss our possible paths back at the lodge. Hurry, we must return. So, Avathal, they took him somewhere else. Let's check out what's going on with Captain Langless. This is certainly distressing news. It appears the Dour Hands were one step ahead of us all the while. Ah well, I suppose we must follow their trail. Keladul is the centre of Dour Hand power, the last remaining town in Ered Luin which they control. Conflict will not be easily avoided there. Right, what we're going to take. Is that any better? That any better? Not really. We'll take the most expensive, which is probably that. Oh no, that's the most expensive. Seeing as we're going to flog it. We must not delay, Bimblin. We must rescue Avathal from the Dour Hands before they are able to set sail. The Dour Hands control the port city of Keladul to the east, and the ship they plan to carry Avorthal is surely docked there. Keladul is defended by a score of Dour Hands, and it is a position of great strength. We cannot hope to attack it directly. Speak for yourself. If we are to have any hope of rescuing Avathal from Keladul, we will need the help of one who knows the city. I know of a dwarf, a longbeard named Svanir, who was harbour master of the port before the Dour Hands captured the city. You will find him to the east of here, not far from Keladul. Yes, I've seen him already. So, leaving Langless behind, because he's scaredy cat. And we're going to sort it out. As ever, it's always on us, Bimblin. Let's get down there. Let's kill some dour hands. Let's kill them. So going down here, I won't do an episode to. I've got some deeds to finish off, but I won't do an episode for it because it's just. I've pointed out all the places where the Slayer deeds are. Oh, I will point out one place that's hard to find for the Elven Ruins. But other than that, while you're questing, you'll just get most of these. I've already pointed out all the places where, like, you can get the Wolf Slayer and the Spider Slayer and all those and finish them off. So it's not worth doing another episode. We'll just do this. If you want to get inside Caledor, I'm the dwarf you need. The dour hands have let my fine harbour sink into filth and disrepair. Any foe of theirs is a friend of mine. A ship came out of the north and has been sitting at anchor for a few days now. From what I can gather, she's called the Irestone, and her captain is a particularly unpleasant-looking dour hand. If he's planning on taking this elf prince back north on his ship, you'll need to hurry. I overheard the guards at the gate saying the ship wouldn't be long in port. During the day you will be too visible, but at night you need not be a burglar to sneak into Caledor undetected. You'll want to stay clear of the night watch or they'll raise the alarm. Or we just kill them all. Svanny, that's what I'm planning to do. If you are prepared, let us go. Come on. Right, let's get off. Okay, I'll let him witter on. But he sounds too much like a voice of reason, and we are not people who deal in reason. Yeah, that's that's us being stealthy. Oh, there's another one behind me. You want the cold hard steel? Take that. Here's another one. Have it. Two. Another one up here. Let's give him the shout. That's right, bring your friends. Where are they? Got no friends, eh? Well, it doesn't matter now, because you're dead. Okay. Another loon. Oh, Kelladul docks. As I say, most of these things, the exploration ones, you just find them, just by doing the actual quests. So it's not a problem. You're just crap. How do I get down here? And there's Avathal. So mini boss fight incoming, probably. You are here to free me. Skorgrim Dowerhand has raised a goblin army in the cleft of Rath Teraig. Unless we stop him, he will sweep through all the free lands. There is no time to waste, my friend. We will need to defeat the captain and his crew if we are to escape from Caledor with our lives and bring word of the danger which grows stronger within Rath Teraig. The captain will soon return. Quickly, untie my hands. We need to escape from here. Okay. Right, obviously the captain's going to turn up. And there he is. Ooh, with his funky purple top. It's not going to do you any good. Captain Volund, whatever you're called. Death. Death is yours. Well, none of the crew turned up. That's all right. We must hurry, Bimblin. Skorgrim has assembled an army of goblins within Rath Teraig, and although my rescue should end the threat of war between dwarves and elves, I fear that the goblin army will not remain long within that narrow pass. Let us bring this warning out of Keladul into the light of morning, and may our chances for peace also shine bright. Right. We must return now. Okay. So as you can see, you have to do a few quests to actually finish the prologue. And we're back chatting with Langlis. Vorthal is safe, and the promise of peace is much closer than it was. But Ered Luin is not free from the threat of war just yet, Bimblin. We must defeat Skorgrim Dowerhand and end his menace, and we must do this quickly before he can put the second stage of his plan into motion. So let's finish that now. I will send word to Matthew Stouthand and Gaelthin and Gondorman of Avorthal's safe return, and to warn their masters. The free peoples of Ered Luin must unite if they are to drive Skorgrim and his goblin allies from this land. While Lord Dwalin and Master Darangur assemble their forces, I have an urgent task for you, Bimblin. The goblins have mustered in Rath Teraig, and if we are to have any hope of reaching Skorgrim, we must thin their ranks. Journey to the outskirts of Rath Teraig, the valley south of Gondomon, and speak with the dwarf there in Golver. He will have more instructions for you. Aid him, and Dwalin and Dorangor may have a greater chance for victory. Right, so it's basically get all the way to Gondomon. So we'll do it on the old Stable Master. It's a bit quicker. So we're getting there now. Once we get into Rath Teraig, a couple of more quests, including like the last one, where the finale and the end of the prologue. And at the end of the prologue, they just send you to Breeland. We get a little chat from Gandalf as well, I believe. So that's fun to look forward to, isn't it? So we're now going to that place that I pointed out before, that I nearly went into by mistake. But we won't have to go all the way into Gondomon. I can hop off just here, I believe, on the left. So if you just hop off here and get on my own horse. And Rath Teraig is in here. It's full of goblins. But got a bit of a barricade here. And it's manned by two dwarfs. Right, we've got Rath Teraig exploration that we've got to do. This is the northern barricade. So yes, these are the guys who are keeping the whole of the goblin army at bay. Trally Hammerfist and Ingolfer. That's it. But they've given them a big ballista each. I suppose that's something. Anyway, right, we'll chat to Trally first. He's just got normal quests, but we can do them while we're doing the prologue. Cave Claws in the Narrows. We need to keep our enemies penned within Rath Teraig as best we may. The number of goblins seems to grow each day, but our stout barricades have been enough to keep them at bay. However, those foul milk-eye cave claws have taken to creeping up and burrowing beneath the barricades in the deep of night, and they threaten to undermine the walls if we can't find a way to stop them. If you could hunt a number of these creatures down, it would serve to put a halt to their incessant digging and gain us time to repair any damage they've already done. We can do that for you, Trolley. Spiders of the Vale. Greetings. Welcome to the beautiful Rath Teraig, the finest stretch of desolate rock and goblin holes in all of the Blue Mountains. If you have come to help, we could certainly use it. Things have gotten worse of late, and now all manner of things are crawling up out of the ground around here. I'd personally be grateful if you could do away with a few of the spiders that infest the area. I used to run patrols in there now and again, but since they showed up, I haven't been able to bring myself to set one foot past this barricade. I've been afraid of spiders since I was a wee lad. God, blimey. Bloody hell, man. Look at you. Right, engulfer. Oh, we'll do... I'll read Goblins in the Valley first. My thanks for you for standing by us on this. You are not here to simply cull the local vermin. If you want to deal with the real threat, that is to say, goblins. The foul things have been bubbling up out of the ground like bees from a kicked hive. I don't rightly know what has gotten them all riled up, nor do I much care, but I believe it is their leader, Gazreep. If you are up for a fight, get in there and break some goblin heads. We can shatter their morale by defeating their leader. We can pen them in through the winter. The snows ought to block up these passes till spring, and then we will be free of them for a long while at least. We've got to choose one. Oh, probably if we defeat Gazrip, we get to choose one of those. So back to the prologue. Preparations for the assault. Langless sent you. He's a queer sort, that one, but a fine fellow for sending aid. If he thinks you are capable, then I have no reason to keep you from your task. You will find all manner of foul goblins beyond our barricade here. Do your best to avoid the truly dangerous ones, and be careful not to travel too deeply within the valley. Fear some of the goblins beyond the great peak at the heart of Rath Teraig. And he's right there. If you go adventuring in here... Oh, I tell a lie. There's 4 of them. There's 4 of them. So they've got a very small army. Yes, right at the top there of this sort of peak, there are some very tough goblins up there. So just be aware of that. In order to get the exploration of Rath Teraig, we're going to have to go that way. But fortunately, it's a case of just having to, poke our noses in, and then we can run away. Let's kill the spider. So I always go this way to the left because I'm doing the exploration deed at the same time, so you might find this helpful. You can just go to the right and complete everything, but you miss a couple of the places to explore. So we'll just go the long way around. There we go. And if you're short on any deeds or anything, it's good, you'll get your goblin deed and stuff, and it helps with your spider deed as well, because there are a few spiders in here, as Trally pointed out. So the reason I'm showing you the exploration deed in Rath Teraig is a bit tricky. So, as I said, normally you just get directed to everywhere, but there are 2 places, Rath Teraig and a place called the Ward Spire, which is an elven ruin, which are tricky to find. And because back in the day I found them tricky to find, and I'm such a helpful chap, I'm going to help you guys and point it out, just in case there's any newbies out there who've never played this wonderful game. Yeah, let's take these clowns on. Yeah, bring it on. Ah, pussies. You. Yes. Death. Death comes on short, fat, hairy legs. Ah. Ooh, he's poisoned me. The cheeky pig. You know what happens if you poison me? I kill you. You there. And your friend. Just kill them all. That's him gone. You four. Yes. Come one, come all. Joke. Kill these two before I loot that chest. Yes. Go on, mate. I do prefer playing melee characters. You just get stuck in. Just love it. It's ace. Excuse me. But if you're actually deeding or anything like that, being a ranged character makes it much easier. But I don't, standing off and killing everything from distance is fine if you want to do that. But I like to get into their faces, right into their faces, watch them die, but in a nice way. Let's just kill them all anyway. Kill them all. You don't have to do this like I do it. I just enjoy it. But obviously, you could try and sneak around or avoid what you can if you wish. But it's the prologue, man, and we've got to thin it out. We've got to give people, we've got to give the elves and dwarfs a chance. Kill this as well. We don't like bats either. Die. Another spider. Let's pull him. And now let's kill him. Do you see that? You. What I should do is actually I haven't been looking at my deeds for my special skills. Let's have a quick look. Be under class. In here somewhere. Is it combat? Perhaps if I look in this. That one completed. Oh, where's combat? Oh, it's probably one of these. Hang on. I'm going to have to kill whatever it is. Blind. Here we go. These are the class ones. Yeah, Champions Challenge, Blade Wall, Deadly Strikes. I'm getting up there, like brutal attacks and stuff. Yep. Anyway, I'll have a look at that. I need to concentrate on a few. Because you do get bonuses as you complete those. And I've been much too lax about it. All I've been doing is killing things. You another milk-eye burrower. Die. I think this is the southern barricade or something up here. So again, it's that explore Rath Teraig deed. So we may as well get it while we're here. Well, you're going to die if you don't move, mate. And die you have. And this guy hasn't got much about him either. He's just going to sit there and take it. Anybody up for a fight? This guy. Right. Anyone else? Oh, here come. You. Let's use this a bit more. Actually, let's just drag a few. I just want to see if... No. I thought this was a separate area, but obviously not. It's alright, we just kill these guys anyway. We're having fun. This is what you call thinning things out. Right, I probably went up the wrong valley. There is like a thing called a southern barricade somewhere. I might have missed it. Let's get on the horse and just check it out. Just saves time. We're already here. Actually, it might be further round. Might be further round. Oh, still got to kill spiders. Yeah, just might have been carried away. Any other spider? There's one, he's halfway up the bloody mountain though. I'm not going to bother with him. Foul Mulcahy. Got to kill any more of those. We shall find out. Yes. But there are a few hanging around. A few hanging around here. Finish this off. Another one there. Some ash branches. These are journeyman branches, so we may as well get them as we're here. Another spider. Incy Wincy bites the dust. Probably finish off these burrowers here. I can see a few knocking around. Yep, only one more. This is the unfortunate winner of the lottery to die last. And yeah, I think this is the southern barricade. Damn my memory. I'll avoid that. If it's going to attack, I'll attack, but otherwise I'll leave it alone. Yes, this is a southern barricade, and I think there are some spiders through here. Why do you think that, Paul? Well, it might be all these webs. So we'll go through, drag a couple. I'm just not sure if this is, you know, part of the exploration. So I may as well run in here. That's all the spiders done. Let's just check that deed. On Eriador, Amonthang and Crooked Dell. Okay, those are the two we need to find. I think we've done all the slaying quests in here. Apart from Gazrip. Let's get on the old horse. Right, the one that's like pretty high level and tough goblins are up here, if I recall correctly. What we're going to do is we're going to ride in and then we're going to run. It's what we're going to do. Riding, we'll get the deed. Or we can run in. We'll just get the deed and then we'll run out. Because they are a bit tough. It's like an epic area. These guys are alright, the guards, but once you go through this sort of gateway, they get a bit tougher. Yeah, come to Popper. Die. Let's see if we can select one, actually. Oh, he's alright. Might be able to kill a few more. Yeah, these are normal. It might be further in. Might be up there. These sappers are a laugh. They hold like fire pots or something. As you can see, I'm on fire now. Sometimes, if you do enough damage, they drop the pot on themselves. Right, I think it's up here. We've just got to run in and run out, if I recall correctly. I hope I'm not misremembering. Otherwise, see, this guy's an elite. Don't know how we're going to do here. Oh, we're alright. But killing one elite, as you can see, is a bit tougher, isn't he? Killing one elite's fine. But if you get 5 or 6 on you, then it's a bit of a different story. So just kill a few of them, and then I'm going to run in and run out. I just don't want to be dealing with them, you know, on the way out. Right, so let's get on the horse. See if we can get in and out. Come on. Come on. Did he get it or not? That's odd. Perhaps I've just remembered it wrong. Oh no, come on. See? Have they stopped following me? Thank God for that. Right. I must have misremembered that. But up there, obviously it's a bit tricky up there. Perhaps it's at the end of the prologue that we get the last one. Don't think it's down there. I think Gazrip's at the bottom here. So I may have misremembered that bit. So don't run up there. Unless you want to take those elites on. But be very careful. Or perhaps have a friend with you. Let's get the ash branches while we're here. Yeah, so apology if I've misremembered anything. You know, give me a break. Oh, there's Gazrip. Let's just pull him and a couple of his mates. Give him the old Kazada menu. And then show him the cold hard steel. And a bit of AoE. Ah, Shadowy Wraith! See what I mean? He just turns up at you know, the most inopportune time while you're in the middle of a big battle or something. Bugger off. And he's got ranged attacks. Oh, it's still following me. Go away. Right, he's run back. However, I'm going to have to deal with these two clowns. Right, I am going to go back because I noticed that rich silver ore vein. Hopefully, he's not right next to it. Yeah, that's why you've really got to look out for these shadowy whites. Normally, they wouldn't be a problem. In the old days, they didn't turn up. So you could just, you know, start off a big battle with about 5 or 6 mobs and just kill them. But it absolutely changes if one of these guys turns up. You know, and you're as crap at fighting as I am. If you've got the like hand-eye coordination of a slug like I have, They're extremely tricky. You young folk, you know, with your like flaming razor sharp reflexes, you'll probably be fine. You know what? I'm gonna have to go back. I'm sure. Damn it! I think you have to actually go into that. You know where Gazrip came from. I think it's one of the that's the shadowy idiot gone. I think I've got to go in and out. No, I've got it wrong again. Damn it. Now I've got loads of them now. Don't die. Come on, where's my AoE? Oh, Gazrip's come back to life. He's respawned. I think I'm alright. Yes, I am. Ah, damn it. Mind you, I think there is, yes, something I can pick up here for me scholar. Some artifacts. Hmm. So what am I missing on that bloody deed? Oh, I found Amon Thang. So yes, do go up that hill. I mustn't have noticed when it sort of popped on. Yeah, so it is up that hill. I was right. Crookdell. Thinking about it now, I think it's a bit later on. Yeah, so we've had fun, haven't we? Yeah, so I do think you've got to go up and sort of poke your nose in at the top of that mountain. Right, let's just get back to. As you can see, we've come round in a big loop. So once we get past these two guards, we'll be we'll be all right. The guards are pretty tough. So let's turn these in. Well done, Bimblin. That should help keep those vermin at bay for a while and give us a chance to patch up the barricades before the goblins have another try at us. The whole barricade guard. Both of us, thanks to you, Bimblin, but I'm personally indebted to you for killing those eight-legged horrors. Now, the less said of them, the better. That's Trally done. Back to Ingolver. Goblins in the valley. Ha! Nothing like a rousing tale of goblin slaying to warm you up on a cold day. Well done, Bimblin. With your help, we shouldn't have too many problems keeping the goblins at bay till the passes fill with snow for the winter. After that, it will be up to the leaders at Gondamon and Thorin's Hall to figure out what we'll do about them come next spring. And is that any good? One-handed. What costs the most? 198. So it's that. We'll take that and we'll sell it. And I've got to talk to Langless again. So it's back to Thraz's Lodge. Off we go. Yep, I think now this will be the final bit of the prologue now. But 6 gold, plenty. In fact, I think I showed you last turn, but my vault is now at 90. And if I want to add some more space, it's an extra 5 gold. I'll leave it at 90 for now, but if that starts getting full, I'll spend 5 gold and get another 15 slots. Anyway, Langless, you have done well, Bimblin. Once the dwarves and the elves have arrayed their forces, the assault on Rath Teraig will begin. So we'll finish now. Dwalin has sent many Longbeards marching to Rath Teraig, and Dorongo Whitethorn has dispatched many elf warriors of his own. Skorgrim sought to divide the peoples of Ered Luin, but his actions have only strengthened their resolve to stand against him. Skorgrim Dowerhand will die in Rath Teraig, Bimblin. While the elves and Durin's folk draw away the greater part of the goblin army, you will enter behind their lines and join up with Avathal. When you have readied yourself, return to me, and I will show you the path to Avathal. Awesome. It is time. The combined armies of dwarves and elves have already begun their assault on the cleft of Rath Teraig. A Vorthal waits you within the valley. We must go. And off we go. There's a Vorthal. How are you doing, pal? Awesome. I am ready, Bimblin. We will find Skorgrim Dowerhand and drive the fell creature not only from Rath Teraig, but from Erid Luin itself. Awesome. Let's kill things. You follow me. I'm quicker. Oh look, it's Athal. It's alright. The elf is slow. Avathal, I'm starting to think you were leaving all the goblins to me. Not at all, my friend, but look to your blade, for we have guests. Kill them. Yeah, killed them. Take care, Avathal. We have many tales to tell when this is over. I'm sure we will, my friend. Oh, those are actually on our side. Oh, well, made short work of him. And him. And him. I think that's just to show us that, there are other people doing things apart from us. Gale thin. I forgot what you said about the dwarves lady. She's a lady. Oh, hang on. Some more coming. Die. Death. Death comes to you all. Hang on. What's this guy want? Matthew Stouthand, he's in trouble. Lead the way, Master Dwarf. Yeah, where is he? Back that way. Right. God, everyone's so slow. I didn't even take the extra speed thing that I had. Matthew looks fine. Oh, hang on. Perhaps some others were sort of turning up. Kill them. Any more? You. Do you smell something? I had chili for tea. Do you smell something? I'm not reading all this out. I'll let you guys read all that. Basically, it's everybody's like regrouping. Avathal, what does he want? I feel rested enough to continue. Let us continue our search for Skorgrim Dowerhand. Oh, something's not right. What's going on? We're under attack. Follow Avathal. Oh, these guys. Javelin throwers. I have to die. Yeah. I've already killed him, Avathal. You know why? Because I'm the man. Yes. Taste my steel. There's some more up here. You just amble up, Avathal. I'll sort these guys out. Ah, you have to do better than a bit of gunpowder. Oh, I've got some for you guys as well. Let's just keep going. singed my beard. Yeah, thanks for the help, guys. Typical. Your father led some elves and dwarfs to rescue Sarah Oakhat. Oh, I remember this bint. We're going to see a woman in here, and it's really bizarre. I'll have to look it up, actually. I can't remember. She keeps popping up, and she's a bit weird. I am ready to move on, Bimblin. We must find and rescue this Sarah Oakheart. Once she is safe, we can continue our search for Skorgrim. Perhaps we will find my father up ahead and can lend him our aid, although I'm sure he has little need of our blades. Yeah, this Sarah Oakheart. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think she's in Bree as well. Yeah, she's a little odd. It's one of those where you're thinking, like, you know, she's not actually in the Lord of the Rings. Lore alert! Lore alert! She's not in the Lord of the Rings anywhere, the book or anything, or the film. It's just weird. Oh, here's Crookdale, so we actually did get that deed eventually. And we now are explorer of Erid Luin. Right. We're just busy killing stuff at the moment, so... Oh! Sneaky! You there. One right to the chin. Right, she's in here, Sarah Oakheart. See, it's just this old deer. I'm not sure if she's a witch or anything. I can't remember. So you see her, this old deer. She don't look evil, but I can't remember. Can't remember if there's a sudden and inevitable betrayal. I'll have to look it up. It's a trap! These dib-dobs. Let's see if we can sort of... Oh, it's Skorgrim. Flaming hell, look at him. Not scared of you, son. Bring it on. It's the old challenge. Yeah, just read what's being said on the screen. Right. Killed him. Oh, some more, eh? Got plenty left for you. Oh, he's hurt, Cardabor. Skorgrim has... Oh, I thought somebody else was speaking then. Skorgrim has escaped Bimblin, and I think that Erid Luin will be safer from him now, at least for a time. For that, I feel the combined assault of dwarves and elves was a success. It will be a long while before we know the full cost of our actions here. Many good people have fallen in Rath Teraig this day. I will tend to my father's wounds, and then together we can report to Langless and tell him what has happened here today. Yeah, well, it was Langless. So, hang on, I'll just get rid of this. Oh, I've reached a virtue cap. Okay, so, yeah, we've got virtue points on that. So we're up to 8. See, 8 of 8. What happens as you level up? Obviously, that 8 will go up, and then you fill these in a bit more. But wit has sort of filled up. So, which is our lowest? Confidence. So we'll start filling up confidence now. Okay, you've got to keep an eye on that. Right, finish now. And let's meet Langless. We should now return to Langless. So let's do it.
Saruman's treachery has delayed me too long. I can only hope that Frodo and Sam have left the Shire. Without my aid, their road will be a perilous one. Frodo must rely upon the Rangers and your prowess to see him to the end.
So you see there, I mentioned it a few episodes ago, that the old way that this video game works is we're sort of like just behind the Fellowship, following them. So that is Gandalf there. Back to lore alert. That's Gandalf, obviously explaining why he didn't like return for Frodo's, farewell feast after he sold Baggin to the Sackville Bagginses, and went to Crick Hollow as Mr. Underhill. So Saruman delayed him, and as it stands at the moment, Frodo, Sam, Pippin, Merry, and what have you, they're sort of making their way to Crick Hollow. Not Merry. Merry's already at Crick Hollow. But the other three's company, Farmer Maggot, all that sort of business, they're on the way to Crick Hollow. And we're sort of just behind them. And by the time that we get to, like, Buckland and Crick Hollow, they'll have gone into the old forest and headed towards Bree. By the time we get to Bree, they'll have just left Bree. See how it works? Okay, anyway, let's talk to Langless, because this has been a long episode. Many good dwarves and elves perished at Rath Teraig, Bimblin, and though Skorgrim was not defeated, he has fled, and his threat has abated for now. I am worried about the lands to the south. If Skorgrim was able to cause so much harm in Ered Luin, he can surely cause as much or more in Breeland or the Lone Lands. I fear we have not seen the last of Skorgrim Dowerhand. We must send word to my captain. He will know what to do. But you must leave right away, Bimblin. Are you prepared? Right. Bane of the Dowerhands. That's a big two-handed axe, and it's better. So we're going to have that. So we've done that, and we've gone up a level. We're now level 18. We are over level. We should be about 15 doing this, but the leveling has slowed down because we're sort of, we're over leveled. So don't worry about it too much. Come here, Bimblin, and listen well. My captain, a ranger they call Strider, must be notified of the threat posed by Skorgrim. A shame you can't stay to enjoy our victory. That's always the way, Langless. But, we just get on with it. It's my job. Travel far to the east to a place that men call Breetown. There you should seek out Barliman Butterbur. He's the owner of a tavern called that. It's not a tavern, it's an inn. Do you want to know more law? But this is like medieval law. The difference between an alehouse, a tavern, and an inn. Well, I'll tell you anyway, right? A tavern only sold wine. That's all it did. Sold mostly wine. So, and that's why they call taverns taverns. They were back in the day. They just sold wine, which is different from an alehouse. An alehouse obviously sold ale, surprisingly enough. Ale and mead, that sort of thing. But it didn't really sell wine. It was for the common people, the plebs, the peasants. They could afford ale. But if you had a few quid, you had a few groats to spare, well, you could pop along to the tavern. And normally taverns were in, the larger towns. And they actually sold wine, which was obviously a bit more expensive. Because in good old England, unlike now, we actually do have some vineyards in England. I know, amazing, eh? But back in the day, obviously, it was much too cold. There was no global warming. And all of our wine and brandy and, and stuff came from abroad. We only really made like sort of whiskey in this country, up north and stuff, and dodgy moonshine, that sort of thing. So you went to a tavern for wine, ale house for ale, beer, but an inn sold both ale and wine. Why? Because it was an inn and people could stay there, and that's why the Prancing Pony is an inn, because it actually has rooms, like a hotel, like a lodge. So that is an inn. It is not a tavern. So you got that wrong, Langless, you idiot. Right, anyway. If Strider is there, Barliman can help you find him. If not, you can bed down for the night and you can continue your search in the morn. It's a long journey to Breland, Bimblin. Do not tarry, for Skorgrim is on the march. And when we talk to Barliman, Butterbur will get some stuff. But we're not going to do Bree straight away, because we're going to do the Shire first. I love the Shire. I love the Shire. I normally play Hobbits. But as I explained right at the beginning of this, Ered Luin's sort of on the far left. So we'll do the Shire next. It's sort of in order. So super smashing. We've got something else. We've leveled up, so we may as well do that. Let's go up here. So I think, yes, it's that. Goes up. Commit the trait changes. Everything else is funky. Yeah, I've got Fateful Dwarf in there. That's great. Okay, so that is the actual end of the prologue. Is talking to Barliman and Butterbur, but it's finished. Yeah, we've done the main thing. It's just talking to Barliman and Butterbur to get rid of the prologue now. We're not going to do that now because we're going to do the starter quests and everything in the Shire for completeness sake. But as it stands, the jobs are good. So I'm actually going to go back to Gondomon now. We'll call this. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you one more thing, didn't I? Yeah, I'm going to finish the deeds off here. I think the deeds I've got to finish. I'm not going to do it now. I'll do it off camera. But I've got to finish Brigand Slayer. So that's just killing Dour Hands. So I'll just go into Caledul, polish that off. I've got to polish off the spiders. I've got a few of those to do. And I've got a few wolves to do. But basically, this is all I've got to do. And the deed is the Slayer deed that I'm missing. Okay? But I am going to show you where the Ward Spire is, because it's tricky to find. So when you're doing the ruins of the Elf ruins for Ered Luin, I remember back in the day, it took me ages to find. I had to go online actually to find out where it was. But I'll show you guys where it is. So remember over here when we went to kill the spiders? It's past there. And this is why the Ward Spire is very hard to find, because it's tucked away in a little corner that you wouldn't normally travel to when you're normally questing. Most of the exploration quests, you just naturally go there. You know, some quest giver will say, go here. You go there, and what a surprise. It's where you're meant to explore. But this one, the Ward Spire, is a bit odd. And not only that, you've got to get right up next to it. We've got to kill a few of these, so I'll just drag a few with us. I'm not actually going to do the deed, but, you know, if they're going to follow us, I may as well kill a few while I'm at it, mayn't I? And we all like a bit of death and destruction, don't we? So I killed about 6 there. Back on the horse. Head this way. So you come straight through this little veil of spiders, out the other side. Bear left. And you just follow this flat ground round. There's a little valley off to your right. You don't have to go down there. Just stay up on the top, on the lip of the valley. Avoid the bears. To be fair, the bears will only attack you if you stand next to them for a significant amount of time. Otherwise, if you're just riding past or quickly gathering some resources, they'll just roar at you and not do anything. But if you hang around a bit, right, this is the Ward Spire, and as you can see, you've got to get right next to it. And it's not much of a spire, is it? Let's be honest. It's not like it's showing from miles away. So there's the River Loom down there, going towards Kelladul. So I've shown you that because it's pretty tricky to find. But all the other things to complete the deeds for Erid Luin, quite easy. There is that Ammon thank that I've shown you in this episode where you've sort of got to run into where there are a few epics and the Ward Spire. Other than that, I've in previous episodes I've shown you where to the best places to kill enemies for the Slayer deeds and all that. Right, I'm going to go back to Thorin's Hall, do a bit of the old housekeeping and stuff off camera, and next time we will be visiting the Shire. Won't that be nice? It's a really lovely place, the Shire. It's well worth going to, even if you don't start as a hobbit. So come down here, Bimblin, and turn around. We've got to get the bye-bye shot. There you are. Flanked by a couple of watchers. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed Season 1. Next up is Season 2 in the Shire, and I look forward to seeing you there. In fact, I'm going to have to think up a Hobbit voice, aren't I? I've got my elf voice, I've got my man voice, and I've got my dwarf voice, but I'm going to need a Hobbit voice. So, what's it going to be? Okay, that's it for now. This is me, Cat Weasel, saying toodaloo.